I truly believe that most people genuinely care about the environment and want to recycle. I think that oftentimes it can be confusing and overwhelming. So I'm going to give you some quick tips on how to start recycling today and tell you a little bit about what we do in our house. What we do at our house is we have two bins. We have one for paper, one for glass, plastic, and aluminum containers. I'll start out with explaining what we put in the paper. So we put, first of all, a ton of mail. This is a pile from 2 days of mail. I have put our name on the junk mail list so we don't receive more junk mail, but sure enough, as the months go by, the mail starts piling up again. The more times you order online, your names get on different lists and the mail starts piling up again. So you really have to be vigilant about it and keep signing up for the no junk mail list. So most of the mail goes in, letters that I don't need, envelopes I try to reuse. Usually I'll write notes or grocery lists on the back of them. I really like to try to reuse garbage before I throw it away or recycle it. First, it's best just to cut down on it altogether, reduce, reuse, recycle. We're going to try to, first of all, reduce what we're consuming. If we really need to make the purchase, then try to reuse it for another purpose. And after that, if it could be recycled, you can recycle it. So mail goes in, cereal boxes. Cereal boxes really create a lot of waste. The best way to do it, if you can, is to bring your own bag from home and go to the bulk aisle at your grocery store and take the cereal out that way. Then you don't have to waste the box or the bag inside. The bag inside can't be recycled. You can try to reuse it. You can put snacks in here for the kids, or you can put sandwiches in here. Otherwise, it's garbage. Boxes, you can break down so they're flat and they take up less space. Soy milk and rice milk containers are able to be recycled some places and not in others. I can recycle them where I live, but you'll have to check at your local recycling center to see. They're often lined with foil or plastic, which makes them sometimes difficult to recycle. For me, it goes in the plastic bin. We also recycle egg cartons if we don't bring them back to the farmer's market. Depending on the day we go, eggs are available or aren't available at the farmer's market. If we buy them there, then I take the container back to get back to the farmer so he can reuse them. If not, I take the paper containers and I put them in the paper recycling bin. If you feel like it, you can do arts and crafts with your kids. I think my kids are really sick of doing the arts and crafts with the egg carton, but if it's new for them, it's a lot of fun. Also, any cardboard boxes can be in the paper recycling. Just break it down, make it flat, put it in the bin. Paper is pretty simple. Any Post-it notes, anything. The only thing I really don't is use Kleenex. Pretty much is the only thing, paper in the house that I don't recycle. So on to the plastics, glass, and metal container. We recycle our laundry detergent containers, yogurt containers, and glass containers. Now, the key here is that it has to be a container. Please don't recycle your glasses or glass dishes. Only containers, and only the actual container, not the tops. Tops can't be recycled through the bin. So I separate it, I put it in a bag, and I take it to an Aveda store. It's a cosmetic store that will take my caps and recycle them. You can look to see if you have a local Aveda store or see what other options are for their caps, because this really isn't that long of a time and they add up. So if you can try to recycle them, it's great. So vitamin containers, same thing. You can recycle the plastic container, but not the cap. You can recycle carry-out containers. Again, to try to reduce what we're consuming. If you get carry-out or you go to the grocery store to get pre-made food, it's really helpful if you bring your own containers. If not, like I happen to do this time, it can be recycled. Aluminum cans can be recycled as well. When you open them, try to leave the top attached just a little bit so it can be recycled as well. Otherwise, it's no longer a container and it has to go in the trash. These are the Newman's Fig Newtons. We eat them all the time. The container that the Fig Newtons come in can be recycled, but the bag cannot. Now other plastic bags, like plastic shopping bags, plastic bags that you may use for vegetables at the grocery store, those we take to the recycling center. They can be recycled there, but we have to actually take them there, which I love to do because the kids and I have fun doing it. You just can't leave them in the recycling bin. They get tied up in the other garbage and they can break the units, so it's really important not to put them in the bins. And everything that goes in the bins is loose, so don't bag your recyclables and then put it in the bin. So any other questions you have, please contact me on my blog. Hopefully I made it easy for you. And good luck and happy recycling.